I have been coming here since I was, 12 or 13. You know, both my parents are English. A lot of my family live here. And for, let's say, 30 years, I've been hearing about the summer of 76. And I always thought this is the saddest thing in the world that everybody, even people born in 1980, know about the summer of 76.
Yeah.
And finally, that's over.
Yeah.
Now it's the summer of 2013.
Exactly. They were like, hey, it was hot once. Like, it's happening again. It is rare, though, in England that you can go out comfortably without a coat and you know, like, tomorrow's going to be nice. It is a very weird time. And it's not been for, like, 2 days. It's been for weeks.
I mean, I always I love how in England, like, it hits 16 degrees, it's shirts off. Like, you go out there, everyone's grab your beer, go out in the street. Not on the pavement, I'm going to be in the street.
In the street?
Yeah.
How
so
is
31 is like, this is just crazy.
Serious. I saw the movie the other day.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
Really, really love it. I have a
you,
tough relationship with films.
Do you?
Like, I can't sit down for long. Like, all this week we've been doing a thing on Radio 1 where we've been educating me in film because my attention span is so terrible.
Right.
I physically can't sit down and watch a film.
Yeah, forget cricket then. If you can't watch a film, the idea of a 5-day game that can end in a draw, forget it.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. But I love this movie so much.
Thank you.
I think it's like the best movie I've seen in the cinema for ages.
Did you fast forward it?
No, as in the cinema. I couldn't fast forward
Okay,
it.
did you go out for a little bit?
I didn't go out.
Did you email? Did you do
I did nothing. You had to hand your phone in.
Really?
I think that's why I liked it.
Right.
Because there was no distractions for me.
Well, I'm really...
your phone
thank
in.
you.
I
I'm
really
impressed.
loved it.
Thank
Did you love making it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Well, this movie I've been waiting 13 years to make. You're probably not are you a comic book fan, an X-Men fan?
I was as a kid. Yeah.
Well, this particular comic book series, the Japanese Saga of Samurai story, is by far the most popular. And I read it when I was doing X-Men 1. And I'd never read an X-Men comic when I got the part. But I was like, this is going to make a great movie. And 13 years later, here we are. So it's sort of been a labour of love.
Yeah. Because it is really exciting. I think there's something exciting about being in Japan as well, and like the assassins in it, and then the sort of struggle with
ninjas,
does he want to live forever?
Exactly.
And I think it looks like the movie. It looks cool. It looks sexy.
It looks different to anything else. Yeah, Jim Mangold, who's done so many great movies. I worked with him on Kate and Leopold years ago, but 310 to Yuma, Walk the Line. This guy is a brilliant filmmaker, and it looks fantastic, and it looks different to anything else. I reckon.
Yeah, it really, really does. You did Top Gear this week.
Yeah, I did.
How was that?
It was, first of all, I didn't realise the air conditioning slows down your car. Oh, and after about it was 31 degrees. It was like 40 degrees in the car, and it even said like 37 degrees on the car at one point. And I was doing some laps. The guy goes, you're either really bad or you got the aircon on. I said, air conditioning? He goes, yeah, that makes a difference.
That makes your car slow.
Turned it off, and I did another lap, and he goes, yep, big difference.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I loved it. I had such a good time.
Did you do good?
I can't tell you where I came because I don't want to, but I'll let you know. I did way better than expected.
Wow.
Yeah, no one I ever grew up with ever gets in a car with me because I've been in so many accidents. Anyway, yes.
You're not going to do...
No, she's saying, not about that story. I won't tell anything about Top Gear, but I had so many accidents as a kid.
Yeah.
In fact, the car I drove, my first car, was called the golf ball because it had so many dings in it. It resembled a golf ball. Yeah.